So yeah, let me go ahead and do my shitty intro. Coming out of this podcast is a man doing the best he can with what he got. And today I got a special guest, my homie, my frat brother, Bigg from the BTSE 365 podcast. What's up, brother, man?
What's happening, good brother? What's happening? How you doing?
Man, I'm out here maintaining, and I got you here because LeBron James finally made his last decision, and this will be his last decision.
That what he say?
I mean, look, Father Time's undefeated. This is gonna have to be the man's last decision. But it was a weird time for all of us, even to see how this old man still had command of the news cycle.
He had it in the palm of his hand for real. Like, I'm like, bro, these folks really waiting on him to make a decision. Man, he's 43 years old. Go and move around. But he still, to his credit, bro, like, he still plays at a high level to be 42.
So I think that's the greatness of his legacy right now. Like, say what you want, it's the longevity. Being able to play at a high level for such a long time makes him one of the greats. But his decision was kind of weird to me because he made it on like Friday at 1. And the last teams we heard about was San Francisco, the Heat, 76ers was actually last, and Cleveland.
And don't forget Minnesota.
And Minnesota, right?
Random.
Random as hell. But I guess the goal was to try to win a championship. But do we think, honestly, that Philadelphia is his best chance to win a championship?
Man, of those teams, yeah. Because I looked at it. I made the point to say, look, if it was any time in his career that I felt like he needed a loaded team, is now. Because he on the last leg.
Yeah.
Miami, he didn't have to do that. He could have went somewhere else or stayed in Cleveland and probably won still. The Lakers, he didn't necessarily do that either. He could have won a couple in Cleveland, especially that second time around. Like, he could have won a couple with them. This time though, you're 42. You need the young guys out there now. You need Jaylen Brown. You need Maxey. You need Edgecombe. You need 80% MD. So I get it. I didn't think he was going to Miami because that made zero basketball sense to me. Him, Bam, and Giannis, like, nah. Then they ain't got no shooters. He damn sure wasn't going to Minnesota. LaMelo Ball and Anthony Edwards.
Nah.
Man, he'd have retired before the All-Star game. He'd have retired. So, yeah, Golden State. I wanted him to go to Golden State. I really did. Like, just to see him play with Steph. Like, they were just like, hey, look, if you're going to go somewhere, man, let's see this. This is going to be box office. You got the greatest shooter, the current greatest player. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's history. Like, do that. But I get it.
For me, because everybody just saying, hey, man, their chances of winning the championship went up exponentially. And I'm just like, man, look, LeBron 42. And
yeah.
I'm 45. Let me tell you something, buddy. And I ain't LeBron. I'm not the physical specimen as LeBron, but I can't relate because in Japan, in my acting, I do my own stunts when I act. And I was looking at my acting size, my whole little profile. And when I turned 40, I had to talk to my agent that's redoing it. And it was like, hey, man, so it says right here you can do parkour and backflips. And I looked at that list, I went, yeah, man, go on, scratch that off. We can't do that no more. We can't do that no more. Who am I fooling now? Backflip, nah, I might flip my ass to a coma, right? So LeBron James, man, Father Time's undefeated. You talking about MB, you may get him. I mean, maybe 50% of the season. Maybe. I'm talking, that's just a if. That's Mr. Glass. LeBron at 42, maybe 50 to 65.
50 games.
Maybe, right? So you're going to have to depend on the young guys. So I don't see them, unless they make like one or two more moves, actually being championship worthy. Because I don't think we get the East enough credit for being raw as it is.
Oh yeah, they good out there. The East, I've been a fan of the East. I think they get a bad rip, and it's kind of stuck with them. But I'm like, bro, I've seen the Bucks win a championship in the last 5-6 years. The Boston's won one. The Knicks just won one.
Mm-hmm.
Like, so the West is this big bad monster. I'm like, nah. And when LeBron was over there, he won with Miami and he won with Cleveland. Like, so Toronto won one with Kawhi. Like, I'm just not thinking about this. Like, so it's not like yeah, okay, in the regular season, the West might do whatever they do. You know, All-Star game, they might do whatever they do. But when the chips on the table, hey, it's 50-50. Like, it can go either way. So I think what people looking at though, as far as how their chances went up, because I see it as LeBron James, even though he's 42, probably the smartest basketball player in the league still.
Facts.
Like
Facts.
he's one thing I will say, like I'm close to 40. I ain't 40 yet, but I can remember Jordan. Of course, I was there for all the Kobe, Iverson, Ewing, any other great you can think of from the 90s up until now. Like LeBron is extra smart. Like he's cerebral. If he played quarterback, I know he played tight end in high school, but if he played quarterback, like if he actually could pass the ball, he'd probably be one of the best quarterbacks because he thinks the game at another level. So if you can pair him with young dogs, and then Jaylen Brown ain't no dummy either, like he's an all-star MVP talent. You can pair him with him and then Embiid and just like get him to unlock another level and understand he ain't got to do it all now. Then they got a couple of guys on the bench. Like they signed the guy, Anthony Simon. I'm a Portland Trailblazer fan, so we got a topic we talking about later that I'm happy to talk about. But Simon, he used to hoop for the Trailblazers, and he's a bucket. Like he coming off the bench, he's gonna be a bucket. Like he guaranteed 15 to 20 every night. Every night, 15 to 20. Every night, no matter who on the floor. That's just what he does. So in the East, where Boston shook up now, and Giannis moved out of Milwaukee, and Cleveland's still Cleveland. They still good, and the Knicks are the Knicks. So I can see them being a top 3, top 4 seed in the East, and then turning it up a notch in the playoffs just because you got LeBron and Jaylen Brown, both champions.
It's gonna be interesting to say the least, but we all know the playoffs is a battle of attrition. Like the regular season doesn't mean anything. It's just getting to the playoffs.
Gotta get there.
Like, yeah. But speaking of how LeBron James controls the news cycle, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention President Trump was asked about LeBron James' move to Philadelphia. He responded by saying LeBron James is a racist. The man said, "Hey, dude's a racist." What do you think about this, man? Like,
bro, I promise you, this has been a couple of times in the last couple of weeks where somebody said that somebody said something, and I thought it was AI. And this right here, even more AI. But then I was like, well, this Trump. So it's on par for the course. Like, this ain't, he called athletes SOBs a few years ago. He said a lot of asinine things. And to say LeBron James is racist is kind of, I mean, I'm of the belief that you can't be black and a racist anyway. So maybe he meant to say he was prejudiced.
Hey, you can't say stuff like that and not give me no evidence.
Yeah.
If you listen to that whole section of that question, man, he told the truth at the end. He said, I like people who like me.
That's what he wanted to really say.
That's all he wanted to say. Like, man, I don't like dude. Dude don't rock with me, so I don't rock with him. But he's at that weird old man age where, like, yo, whatever's in your mind, you start projecting what you are, and you start calling everybody else that. That's where he's at right now.
I believe that too.
Yeah, so he was just like, man.
He's about 70 something.
No, he's 80. Man, 80. Yeah. Man just turned 80.
Bro, he's at 80.
Yes. The most damning thing about this was that if you recall, during the Black Lives Matter protest, LeBron and other athletes were calling for social change, and he was told to shut up and dribble. That was the notion. They was like, hey, man, stay out of politics. Shut up and dribble. But ain't nobody tell Trump to shut the hell up and stay in policy. There's a war going on right now. There's boo-boo lettuce going on right now that needs to be fixed. Everything is falling apart. Inflation is up. Gas prices over $4. All he had to do was say, oh, that's interesting. Kept it on basketball. But the man couldn't help himself. When are we going to tell that man to shut up and do policy, man?
I'm at the point in my life where I have just decided that all of them, I'm putting them all in the same little bubble, talking about politics, all of them, whether you're black, white, Spanish, Asian, Latinx, Latino, Latina. Man, I'm just trying to get some money and stay out the way. You feel me? Like, it's too much of it going on. It's just unfortunate because these people, locally or nationally, that's in politics, they push certain buttons and move the needle to help or hurt any community. I'm just sick of all of it. Like I went and voted early the other day. I know this ain't what we was talking about, but the lady was like, the old black lady, she was patting me on my back and was so happy to see me vote. And I was like, man, I feel bad because it's like I know why she's doing it. She probably didn't see no black people in my age group vote that day. It's sad because this is the world we live in where the dude that's supposed to be the leader of the quote unquote free world is talking about a basketball player being racist and he mad because he don't like him.
The very notion that like sports being devoid of politics was always false anyway. Whenever you have the national anthem played at the beginning of a game, you have flyovers, you get the military come out. You have all this going on. You're making it political in its nature. You got teams visiting the White House. The notion that sports and politics have been separated is just not true.
False.
False.
Very,
Totally
very
false.
false.
So,
very false.
I mean, if you want to keep like politics and sports separate, I'm totally okay for it, man. Like, stop with this national anthem shit. Because if you remember when Colin Kaepernick was doing his protest with the knee, everybody got upset. And I'm like, yo, if you're getting upset because this man is kneeling during the national anthem, all these freedoms you claim to have really don't exist. If I got to. The standard is so damn stupid because ain't nobody in their house when the national anthem come on. Well, let me not say nobody because there ain't no absolutes.
Nobody. Nobody. There are absolutes. I visited people, black and white, on game day. I've been at bars on game day for the start of NBA, NFL, baseball, soccer, golf. Ain't no damn body standing up and putting their hand over their heart for the national anthem. They only do it in high school gyms, and they barely do it in there.
It's performative. It's all just performative in nature, man. You're trying to perform and show something, but that's fake patriotism because ain't nobody out here signing up for the Army. It's only 1% of people serving in the Army right now. Like, and I hate when people tell me, man, thank you for your service. Like, nah, man, why the hell your punk ass wasn't out there? You thanking me? Like, yo.
Where was you?
Yeah, where were you? I was out there with the boots on. For you. But that's the thing, dog. Most people would rather be performative than actually do something that'll change or actually listen. Because like during the Black Lives Matter movement, which it had flaws, we ain't gonna talk about that right now. And there was an honest discussion to be had. But people dismissed it by saying, oh, what? You a basketball player. Shut the hell up.
I feel like my IQ goes down a little bit when I have to do what we doing right now. Because we both know. Like, he's slow. Like, bro, look, I'm going to act like it's just me. Bro, slow. Like, real deal, he probably, if it wasn't for the money that his daddy had and him being Caucasian in America at a certain period of time and growing up wherever he grew up, if he didn't have the money that his daddy had, he probably would have been like on the short bus. Like, I really think something wrong with him. But I mean, money pay for a lot of things in America. I ain't gonna say what I really want to say because like I said, I know. I feel sorry for the ones who voted other people in around him that helped him have the power that he has.
I'll say this: we should be giving LeBron James credit for making that stand during the Black Lives Matter movement, which made it even more heartbreaking when I heard the things LeBron said about Memphis. That's what we call a teaser in the business. If you guys recall, and I remember when this happened, a lot of people was DMing me on Facebook when LeBron said this thing like, Marcus, what do you think, man? You gonna talk about what LeBron said to Memphis? LeBron said, I am fucking 41 years old. You think I want to do shit in Memphis on a random ass Thursday? I'm not the first guy in the NBA to talk about this. We're all like, you guys have to move. Just go over to Nashville already. And let me just say this, Bigg. I understood what the man was saying. I did. I got what the man was saying. But a part of me, speaking for the city, all of us collectively was like, oh, damn, you too, bro? Like, you? Like, come on, dog. Like, we can't have shit in Memphis. Y'all, only thing y'all can think to give us is the National Guard, stricter laws and policing, but we can't have shit, dog. And it hurt even more coming from LeBron because you from Akron, Ohio, and you mean to tell me Memphis ain't better than Oklahoma City? Memphis may not have the nightlife as a Miami or even a Houston, man. They going wild there. But for us in Memphis, dude, it's something that we just really need, something that could put us on the map. It's something we really yearn for, man. And LeBron came up as the guy who forgot where he came from. Like, you from Akron, Ohio, and now since you done came up, it's only 100 thread count sheets of Egyptian cotton, right? And you can't even just do a day in Memphis. And if you thought that, dog, you didn't have to say it because the optics was really bad. That dude was on the golf course with a bunch of white folks around him, just saying, hey, Memphis ain't shit. Move it to Nashville, bro.
I sat here and listened to him, right? I listened to him. And I was thinking, like, no, this can't be real. Again, can't be real. And chopping it up with the, other folk about business that he ain't got no business talking about. Because I've been to the city of Milwaukee. I've been to Cleveland / Dayton and Elyria, Ohio. What you doing there on a Thursday or Tuesday? Hell, Saturday. I'm sorry, I thought you was a pro-black brother. Why you say move the team? That's what pissed me off. It wasn't the random Thursday in Memphis. Hey, I ain't from Memphis. I'm from West Tennessee. I'm from the 731, close to the 901. A lot of my friends and my folk, they down there in Memphis, so I go visit the city a lot. I'm in the city often, but I'm not in the streets. And I ain't out here trying to figure out, who I can pay to get something done. Like, that's what, and I've heard several podcasts talk about that. Like, it's not the city itself that these players don't like, it's what they can't do. You can't be in the streets paying for coochie and all this other stuff because it ain't Miami. You know what I'm saying? Like, but just don't say take the team out of Memphis. That's all I'm saying. Don't talk like that because Nashville ain't all this. I lived there for 9 years. It's good. It's cool.
Nashville is more cultivated than Memphis, right? And I'll say this, and I'm gonna speak from the heart about my city because I'm a Memphis guy. Came up in Memphis. Memphis does have everything you need. It has everything, but the girls, the club, they are connected to a criminal element all around here, so the lines get blurred. Now, I would say this about Memphis. People act like Memphis is a big, difficult place or hard to understand. It isn't. The rules to Memphis are super simple, and there are two major rules, which I will give you right now.
Yeah.
Rule one is mind your goddamn business.
Rule number one.
Mind your business. Just don't stick your nose where it don't belong. What you think you seeing may not be what you seeing. Mind your business. And number two, which may be more important than number one, is disrespect will not be tolerated.
No, sir.
So we don't care if you are an NBA player. We don't care who you are. Like, Memphis gets the worst of everything. We get blamed for everything. We get blamed for any problems in Tennessee. You just saw the National Guard got deployed here, try to kill a fly with a sledgehammer by bringing the National Guard in here, basically put us under martial law. Jobs ain't paying. We don't have opportunity. We are shut on constantly. The only thing folks got in Memphis sometimes is their pride and their respect. And if you come down here testing that because you in the NBA and look down on somebody, yes, you getting got. If you just stay your ass at the Hyatt or downtown, you good. But if you get into them other elements, you don't know how to navigate Memphis culture, yes, you're going to get caught, bro.
I'm with you, dog. It's like, how can I put this? I think Don Tripp said this. He was like, man, these guys come down here and you a basketball player. Play basketball.
Yeah, facts. Facts.
You ain't gotta be in love. Some of these guys want to live the rapper lifestyle, but you ain't a rapper. You ain't street. You ain't hood. You might have been back in the day before you got some NBA money. You a corporate person. You working a job now. Like this is a job. You got a W-2. You know what I'm saying? Like or I-9, whatever you got, because you're an independent contractor. I don't know what the tax form is, but you got a tax form. You get a paycheck. You pay taxes, supposedly. So, hey, bro, chill out. Chill out. You got to be in the street. Like, I am 40 years old almost. I grew up around certain things and certain people and saw certain stuff that might not be as bad as some people. I ain't never seen no dead body outside of a casket, you know what I'm saying, or in a hospital bed. But I done seen bums and not bums, but strung out junkies and stuff all my childhood. And then, you seeing folks get shot and fights and all this other stuff going on, and at the party, they shooting at the club. Like, I would love to get away from it. Now, don't give me a bag full of money. Like, but a lot of these cats, man, they want to live a lifestyle that they hear about in the music or whatever, and then you get all this power that come with the money. And somewhere like Memphis just ain't attractive, and that's okay. That's okay. It ain't for everything. Ain't for everybody. You feel me? Just don't try to say move a city. That's like saying I'm from Ripley. That's like saying, man, move Marvin windows and doors out of Ripley. We already lost all these other factors. Marvin windows gone. There's a lot of folks that don't have no job.
That's nothing. All right. You trying to kill our economy, really, because a lot of folks depend on those jobs in the Memphis area, and you should know about that, man. When that money comes in from the NBA, yeah, dog, we need that. That is keeping our city afloat. You talking about moving that out to Nashville? What you gonna bring in to replace it, man? And once again, it's not like these are great paying jobs, but we need that, dog. And I would say this because I get kind of what LeBron is saying. Memphis is kind of like the hot chick from back in the day who don't realize she ain't hot no more. Because we have been living off our legacy, man. Like, we have taken a step down. Even when I got back from Japan, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
We ain't got like we used to. We have stripped all the culture. We kind of legislated all the culture out of Memphis, and I get it. So Memphis ain't what it used to be like 20 years ago when I was coming up through the clubs DJing, man. Like, I DJed at every major club back in the day. Every one of them. I was a house DJ at a few of them, and I saw it popping. So I get what they saying. Like, that life, yeah, it's kind of been pushed aside, but you can make it better, LeBron. Andy Davis is talking about hotel accommodations. Man, we can fix that shit. What you want? Some more pillows? What you want, my G? Like, what? What you need? You need a blanket?
Come on, bro. They're right there too. Man, get. Can I cuss on him?
Yes, please.
All right, get the fuck out of here, dog. Like, bro, I ain't never seen. They think it's like it aggravates me so because I know I've had some bad experiences in hotels in other cities, and when I was living in Nashville and I would travel down to Memphis, I stayed in several hotels. Might not have stayed at the Hyatt, later one. I know I stayed with Peabody once, I believe, and there's another one down there close to the Peabody I stayed at. I stayed at one right across from Redbird Stadium. Another one like right off Bill. I've stayed at the one that's like the train station, near the train station or something like that. Like every hotel, every room, there's a chance that there may be something off. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because your room might be a little off don't mean the room down the hall off. And people feel entitled because they work in the NBA and they're supposed to have the finest of the finest. My nigga, you make $50 million a year. If you don't like staying where the team stay somewhere else.
For the NBA charter, man, they do have a minimum requirement of like accommodations. And I do believe that minimum requirement should be met. The standard should be met.
So if it wasn't met, find another hotel.
So that's my thing. What do you want? Lay out what you want. If the minimum is being met, dog, like, yo, okay, you might not have the biggest mini bar, right? You might not have the king size snicker on the side. Is that a deal breaker, bro? Like,
Bro,
seriously.
he ain't even gonna be in that room more than a day and a half. You on a road trip. You're not playing in Memphis or none of these spots. I know sometimes they do back to back at the same arena, but 9 times out of 10, if you got a game in Memphis on Sunday, you might get here on Friday night. Might, if you don't have another game. If not, at the earliest, you don't get here Saturday. Get here Saturday, check into your room. You got shoot around, you got treatment, you got whatever, dinner, whatever you got, and then you get up and you gotta, you go to sleep. Like, bro, what you doing in the hotel? I mean, was it hair in your shower? Was like you said, you need another pillow, you need
Bro,
extra towel.
you know what it is? It's the hose.
It's
That's
the
what they
hose,
want.
bro.
They want
It's
the
the
hose.
hose, bro.
Like, this is gonna be
They want
honest.
the
They
hose.
want the hose, and they don't know how to get them here. Because once again, getting them here requires you knowing the culture. Like, you're not gonna just pop up there, man, and say, "Hey, man, I got 10K. Where they at?" Bro, that's a good way to get robbed. That's a
Yes,
lick.
yes, yes. And if you don't know who got them, then, hey, you just don't know who got them. Just say that.
Just say that.
Just say that.
Just say that. That's all it is, man. You just want to know what the hose is.
It's some respectful people who work in that lifestyle who really could get you what you want to get. Now these just in Memphis ain't depending on what you want now. Depending on what you want. Depending on what you want. They ain't all nice and friendly and gonna be all over your pleasure if you got a little money. Like, they might rob you. So that's the thing. Like, bro, it's the women. And if you ain't got that element, that's all it is, bro. Like, it's really what it come down to. It's the hoe. Excuse my language.
Always the hose, man.
It's a difference between a lady, a woman, and a hoe. It's the hoe. They want some hoe.
Yeah, that's what they're looking for. All right, speaking about Memphis, staying on topic, one of the biggest things that happened during the NBA free agency was Ja Morant leaving the Grizzlies, and if I'm not mistaken, going to the team you root for.
You know what? It was wonderful. Wonderful news. We were just talking about, hey man, let the Grizzlies stay in Memphis, and we don't want the team to move, and they need to be in Memphis.
Right.
Fuck all that. Take Ja Morant away and bring him to Portland. That's what we need. That's what we want. Man, look, hey, I kid you not. I sit here, and so people can see. That's a Ja Morant. I think it's called Funko. Yeah,
Funko Pop.
Funko.
Yeah, Funko.
Yeah. I bought this for $6 in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, probably 3 years ago now. Yeah, maybe 4. But yeah, I'm a big Ja Morant fan, man. I was at work. I noticed I had like 2 messages. Then I had like 5. What the hell going on? Then I had missed calls. Folks into the eyes, and I said, man, Ja? Oh my goodness. I just Googled his name. Ja Morant traded to the Portland Trail Blazers. I almost cried. As a grown ass man, I almost cried. Bro, you don't understand the struggle. Like as a true Portland, I'm the only Portland Trailblazer fan I've ever known. Well, let me not say ever. So the Grizzlies came to Memphis in what, like 95, 96? Somewhere there.
I want to say around
I think it was
90.
like 95, 96. Because they just celebrated 30 years, I think.
Yeah, I was working for the news station then. Yeah, not radio station. Yeah.
So I started liking the Trailblazers right after Jordan died. I mean, I said Jordan died. Lord, I didn't kill Michael Jordan. I just killed Michael Jordan. I'm sorry, y'all. That's the tequila talking. I'm sorry. Right after Jordan left the Bulls, after he left the Bulls, and Pippen came to the Trailblazers.
Sure did.
But before that, I liked him because Isaiah Ryder played for him.
Oh, he sure did.
So,
yeah.
It was like 96, I think, 96, 97. So right before Jordan left for good, I started kind of liking them. And so I just been a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like I just been a fan. I'm loyal to a fault. Like right or wrong, good or bad, I'm rocking with them. The whole jailblazers stuff they was doing, I didn't like that. But we've always been able to kind of draft okay. Even though we missed out on Jordan and Kevin Durant. That's another story. But Brandon Roy, his knees got shot. You know, LaMarcus Aldridge chose Greg Popovich and the Spurs over us right when we drafted Damian Lillard. So to get Ja Morant, even though he ain't played but 60 games in the last 3 years.
That's the point. That's a damn good point.
Fuck that point. He's a superstar. This dude is box office. And now that he's in a, and this ain't a knock on the city of Memphis. Let me just say that. Not a knock. What I'm about to say, I got to preface the statement by saying, is not a knock on the city of Memphis. It's a knock on the Grizzlies organization. So now that he's in a situation where his game can be nurtured, especially by a veteran player like Damian Lillard, I think his game will grow. Only because, A, this could be your last, not your last stop, but you in year 7, year 8 maybe, I think. And you have a few injuries. I don't bring up the old shit as far as the problem. So that stuff old to me, right? It's been old.
But it's relevant. It's old, but it's relevant.
It's not relevant no more.
It is.
You tell me why.
Because we be damn fools to think that didn't lead into their decision making when they decided to get rid of dude. Dude was disagreeable at his job. Say what you want. This is a job. I don't know any job where you cannot get fired for conduct outside of your job. Like, let me go do stuff with my job uniform shirt on and people know I work there and it gets back to my job. I'm getting fired, man. So realistically, man, the gunplay hit. Twice. Now, the first time I wouldn't let it go, dog, but twice? Then one time is a lighter? I'm like, bro, what are we doing, dog? And then going up and down the game with the gun poses, the grenade launchers, dog. Hilarious, fun. But look, man, it's only so many times you're gonna punk out your boss at your job for your boss, like, hey man, go ahead and go. Like, seriously. So it matters though, no matter what, dog. So I got that part. Now, I didn't think it was gonna trade dude, man, because like, look, 2 conspiracies I got. First, LeBron James has been using clutch. It's insider trading.
I agree with that.
To figure out where he want to go. And second of all, the draft is rigged. The draft has to be rigged.
I agree with that one too.
Because as soon as you get rid of Ja, Cam Boozer comes in. I'm like, come on, dog. Like, what are we doing? Like, I mean, that's the only saving grace now. But yeah, man, I think it was time for them to kill that. But at least you got another star to come in to kind of soak up some of that. Because man, they killed that whole team, and that team was not bad. Just couldn't get over the hump. They had bad coaches.
Did they?
Yeah.
Like they fired Lionel Howard. He was winning. They fired him. This is years before Ja. But then you get Taylor Jenkins in. He's doing a good job. You fire him. You bring in this guy. Him and Ja button heads. It's to go back to the gun stuff, right? Like, okay, flashing guns on social media. Whether you work as IT person, a logistics specialist, a train conductor, a sanitation worker, a school teacher. I don't condone, period. I'm not saying you don't have the gun. I'm not saying you don't have a stockpile of guns. You can have them. Just don't put them on social media. Just don't be in the car riding around. I got pistols. I'm just showing y'all I got pistols. For it. That was ignorant. Cool. No. Yeah. The lighter, he was trolling. I should have been trolling because now, they got us back in. Now, the gun signals and all of this stuff. I'm sorry, bro. You can't. It's like the N-word, right?
Context matters, though. Once again, if the white guy says the N-word, it's not going to be as endearing as it comes from a black guy. Now, I don't want to say I'm just down on Ja because it was some incidents where I kind of felt Ja. Like that time he got to fighting with the teenager in his house. I felt him on that one, dog. Like, you ain't gonna be coming to my house disrespecting.
I don't know. Just so that guy plays for the Tigers now.
Does he?
Yeah, all I'm gonna say about that one is, man, you right, depending on how the disrespect was, but you grown. You know what I'm saying? But if you 17 and you in my house, hey, respect is respect. Like you just said, though, he ain't from Memphis, but he took on a lot of Memphis traits.
He did a
All I
lot of
know
it.
is Ja Morant is from a little town in South Carolina. He went to Mary State. We both familiar with Mary.
Yes,
Um, you know what I'm saying? So he ain't from no big city, and he didn't go to college in a big city. And you go to Memphis, that's the biggest city he's been in, and he is still in the South, and he just a country boy at heart.
he fit in
So
well. Yeah,
and he fit in very well because he's young, he know the culture, he know the music, all of that type of stuff play a part. And what I was saying about the guns is, it's just like the N word. Like if you gonna say nigga, do it in the right way. Like I can say that to you. You can say that to me. It's just like the gun stuff. Like, man, I ain't really finna shoot nobody. And then when he doing this stuff on the court, it's like I'm using it as fuel. Like, I boom. Because everybody, as soon as he got in trouble for it, everybody else doing it. He sets the tone. He is the culture. His shoes sell out, his jersey sell out. The man started throwing the grenade and doing this. Next thing you know, half the Major League Baseball players hitting home runs doing the same thing.
true.
Like, this is baseball. Like he's transcended. And I think what's happening now is Nike they understood the assignment. You talk about LeBron and Clutch and all that. No, Nike said, get this motherfucker out of Memphis, bring his black ass up here to Portland, Oregon, where it ain't a whole lot of black folks. There's not a lot of black culture. It ain't. You ain't in Memphis no more. You ain't in Tennessee no more. You ain't in South Carolina. You in Oregon. They play by a different set of rules up there. So you're going to have to tone it down. And they trying to protect their investment. So I know it ain't just like a basketball thing. It's a business thing. Like, get him up here to Nike. Get these people around him. Like, I don't know about, I'll say this because I said it on my show and I'm going to say it and be done. I've met the man one time. Like, talked to him. Not an interview format. I host karaoke. He came to a karaoke night. He was low key. This was probably a month or so before, about 2 months before he got traded. One of his close friends is a basketball coach in Memphis. He was celebrating his birthday. He showed up, security guard, bodyguard, whatever. Couple of ladies, couple of fellas, low key, not trying to be in the mix. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to hear R&B songs, Folded and something else. He wanted to hear a couple of, you know what I'm saying? But he wasn't. Me and him talked a little bit about music. That was it. He really trying to be low key. He's trying to be out the way, but he is handcuffing him. He got to be himself. And I think going to Portland, dog, with Dame, who been low key, he a vet, but he moving. You know what I'm saying? He been married, divorced, he got a kid, got a little baby mama drama going on, but it don't phase him because he know how to operate. He know how to move.
Had a good rap career too.
Yeah, and Ja ain't never had that. He never had a OG vet. It was him, Triple J, Dame, Brooks. They all young and trying to get it. So now you go around somebody who got money. They ain't earned damn near $500 million in his career. He a family man. He rap. He chill. That's what he needed. That's what he needed.
You know, I'm pulling for Ja. I really am, man. Like I said, I'm a Dallas Mavericks fan, but I pull for the home city too. And I hope Ja, because he'll always be a Grizzly in my eyes. I'm pulling for him, man. I hope he really has a good, fruitful career and has a second chance to
He got the logo on his back.
He does.
He literally got the Grizzlies tatted on him. So he ain't going nowhere.
I mean, you brought up something though. Let me just hit this before I let you go, man. Did you see that interview on the Pivot podcast with Odell Beckham Jr., where he was breaking down how
the Bitcoin?
Huh?
He was breaking down the Bitcoin or the $100 million?
Yes, $100 million is a lot of money.
Man, I've been seeing it, not just him, but I've been seeing other people talk about it, you know. Go ahead.
No. What do you think? What's your thoughts about that?
Man, look,
is $100 million really not a lot of money?
Listen to me, dog. it's not that it's not a lot because I see where they coming from per se. You know what I'm saying? Like when you break it down, it's like if you're making $100,000 after taxes, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
60, 65, 70 maybe? I don't know. But if you know, the jock tax and all this stuff. So I get what they saying. It's not that it's not a lot of money. It's just not the amount that you see on paper. Like this is already like, okay, $100,000, I mean $100 million really turned into what, 60. And that's minimum before fees and agent fees and lawyer fees and all this other stuff. But the problem with athletes or these, famous rappers or R&B singers, and actors. The problem is not the amount of money you're not making; it's your lifestyle. Like, bro, if you got 7 kids, that $100 million ain't nothing no more. Like, it's something. It's something because let's just say you got 50. After they give you 100 on paper, but you really got 50. Well, if you got 50 million and you got 7 kids with 5 women, come on now. What kind of lifestyle you think you're gonna live? You can't be out here privileged with Bigg and think, oh, I'm slanging dick everywhere. I got 10 kids and 7 baby mamas, and now guess what? Everybody want a piece. So when I stopped playing football and I still got 10 kids, and oh, the oldest is only 15 and the youngest is 3. Oh shit! Like, what am I gonna do? Yes, yes, yes. Then, my brother, 100 million ain't enough. That's
See,
all I'm saying, bro.
I'm agreeing with you though. Like seriously, when I heard it, a part of me understood exactly the point that these athletes are trying to make. So you got to think about it like this. You can actually make a legit argument that pro athletes in the NFL, NBA, any pro league are underpaid. You're talking
Mm-hmm.
about less than 1% can do what these folks are doing. They're the best, the most elite players. And you got $100 million, that's probably not enough. Because think about what the owners are making, the TV contracts. They're really not making a lot. You got hard caps. These are still employees. But when you do the math, $100 million, take a half off of taxes. Now you got 50 million. Man, take another 20 off for agent fees. I'm just being ridiculous now. You
Yeah,
got 30
yeah,
million. Then you got to pay out your family. Let's say you pay out your family, man, you give them another 10 million. Now you're down to 20 million. And let's just say you buy a nice house and some cars. I'm gonna take 10 million off of that. Now you got 10 million left.
and remember, you're not making 100 million a year. You're making $100 million contract over time. Like
So
LeBron James made 57 million last year. That's LeBron James. That's not James LeBron. That's the 11th man on the team. You feel me? So keep
what,
going. I'm sorry, but
what I'm saying, expand that out for their whole career though. Now you got $10 million left. It ain't nothing you can tell the regular person working that $10 million is not a lot of money. But I get it. I really do. Like on a lower level, I get it because I make this example. I used to say, man, if I got $10,000, man, that's a lot of money. Then I got $10,000. Like, this ain't shit. I can't do nothing with that. Man, I need $50,000. Then I got $50,000 liquid. And I'm like, man, this 50,000 ain't shit. I can't do nothing with this 50,000. I need 100K. Then I hustled up. I got 100K. And I'm looking at 100K like, this ain't shit. Like, I can't do nothing with it. So I get it. Lifestyle creep comes in. You get accustomed to a certain lifestyle. And you got to think, man, these folks' careers are not even guaranteed. It's not even long. Like most of them are only going to stay in and make that money for 5 years. Like that second contract is not even guaranteed in all these sports. So yeah, it's not a lot of money. But your tone
that's a
deaf,
lot of
bro.
money.
Like sometimes you don't need to
Yeah.
answer these questions, bro. Like
I'm gonna put you in on something that I just didn't see that pop up too. I saw Michael Vick say he good. And, he had lost a lot. He was the first athlete to sign, like first NFL player. I think he had like $140 million contract right before he got locked up.
Mhm.
So he was the first one to break the mold. I've been hearing not only him, it was another athlete, another football player did the same thing. I think CJ McCollum said about NBA players. Not sure, don't quote me on that, but I know Mike Vick said it. There's things in their contract. Anthony Davis, that's who said it. The NBA PA and the NFL PA, it's basically like their 401k.
Yes. Yeah. I heard
Like
that.
they're saying, hey, a lot of guys do not tap into it because they want it up front. Like, nah, I ain't gonna invest in this. But Mike Vick was like, hey, I knew about it and I did it. I'm good now. Like, I don't have to do nothing because I invested 40,000, 50,000 every check almost into this early on. So it's like some guys make it seem like, oh, the NFL, they don't do nothing for it. Nah, bro, you had a chance. You didn't read.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people, when it comes to money, sometimes I've learned that I don't call athletes dumb because learning the playbook is hard, especially the NFL. Like,
It is, yes.
It's difficult. So, but you lazy. You too lazy to read for yourself. And you trust in the wrong people. So sometimes people do get got. There's a lot of thieves out here in this world. There's a lot of hustlers out here. And a lot of them wear suits and ties and don't look like us. You know, so they take advantage of you. But you gotta read, you gotta understand. That's why, man, give me $50 million today after taxes and everything. I know what to do with it. I know how to shut my black ass up, buy some property, buy some turnkey businesses, and let it do what it do for me. And I'm out the way. Yeah, okay. It ain't a lot for them. It's a lot for Chris Taylor. I take $50 million today and won't say a word, but where can I find? I'm on buy, bid, sell right now. Looking for a new business to buy. So yeah, that's my 2 cents.
And that's Bigg from the BTSE 365 podcast. Thank you, brother, man. Tell them where to find you at.
Hey, at BTSE _365. That's on X, Twitter, Instagram, and on Facebook is at Bigg 2G. That's 2G. Bigg Talks Sports and Entertainment. I'm on the ticker top now. So I'm on there BTSE 365, man. Appreciate you, my brother. It's always a pleasure to hop on here, man. I love it.
All right, man. Thank you, man. And you look, man, we gonna have to come back because I don't know. I got a feeling soon, man. Vince McMahon gonna peace out this bit, and we got to talk about it. Look, I'm just saying. I just got a feeling, man. I don't know why. Death comes.
On the way.
It's been. I feel like Vince about to peace out this whole, and we're gonna have to talk about that because that could be a complicated obituary right there.